Welcome to Star Citizen and the Bug Report Guide. Really, every citizen knows bugs in all facets and variations. In Star Citizen, as a permanent alpha, it is even more important to report detected game bugs as effectively as possible in order to speed up the development and, above all, to improve the game experience. Together, we take a step-by-step look at the most effective ways to report bugs and how you can get them fixed as quickly as possible, because that's the only way to make a difference. The Issue Console, which is the first address for bug reports, is directly accessible via the Apps tab on the Start page. Here, however, you have to log in again with your access data, as the console is a separate area. Then, for a bug that affects the game, the launcher or the website, we select the left-hand area with Star Citizen. If you have problems with the Issue Console itself, select the right-hand section. In the dashboard, you will find the fault text search function, which only accepts English entries, as well as the option of filtering various areas to browse through bug reports that have already been opened, as you can usually already find your bug as a report and should then directly participate in it there. If you have already found a bug as a report, you can support and confirm it via the Contribute button and, if necessary, also upvote it in order to start the required 10 contributions for an official review by the CIG team. It is also possible to confirm a bug report negatively, in that you cannot reproduce this bug in the respective game situation. To contribute to the new report, we select Contribute and have three options. We have experienced the bug ourselves, we cannot confirm it, or the report already exists in another form as a duplicate. If we can confirm the bug, we select whether it is only minor, whether it is still possible to continue playing despite the error, whether it is significantly restricts the gameplay or the situation, or even whether it is an absolutely critical error that prevents the game mechanics or even the entire game. Afterwards, we give as much information as possible about our used system and our special configuration, which is enormously important for troubleshooting. For this, we need the data from the attributes XML file, which you can find in your game directory under Live, User, Client, Zero, Profiles and Default. You can then open this file with the Windows editor and copy and paste all the data it contains. In addition, further information is required for the first bug report, which, however, remains stored like the attribute data after a report, and should therefore only be updated when changes are made. But we will look at this point in a separate bug report. To conclude a report, we can attach any screenshots, video recordings or YouTube videos to show bugs graphically, if necessary, because the picture says more than 1,000 words. And if we have a bug that we have not found in the search so far, we can create a new report and enter our title here again in English, as detailed as possible. A search for similar terms starts automatically to exclude duplicates. Subsequently, the question of our used system with as many details as possible arises, whereby the upload of a DirectX diagnosis file automatically serves all areas optimally and is highly recommended. We can upload this directly and is only required once, as long as your system does not change. Using the command diagdiag in the Windows search bar, we can start the diagnosis and then save the diagnosis file, which is directly sufficient for the upload. The creation of the diagnostic file only takes a few seconds and only provides information about your hardware, driver versions and important points for troubleshooting. Personal data, passwords and so on are of course not passed on. And after the upload, all data is automatically entered and transferred, whereby you should only specify your internet connection as accurately as possible, as Star Citizen can often be a source of errors here directly with the internet connection due to its extended streaming technology. Also often underestimated is the specification of used peripheral devices and co., whereby joysticks, thrusters or recording devices can also be a source of problems, especially when it comes to detected control errors. And don't worry, the information only has to be entered once, as is saved when a new bug report or contribution of an existing bug is made. And the same applies to our attribute data, of course. Finally, we indicate the game version used on the Live or PTU server with the corresponding version, as well as a bug category to simplify classification. And the classification of how serious the detected bug is we have already highlighted. It is important to note here that a bug that bothers you does not get more attention just because it is marked as critical. Much more, your bug report will become more untrustworthy. For the actual bug report, we can describe in up to 10 steps how the game bug happened. In our case, our ship jumped into the quantum without us, which we explain as simply as possible and in many steps, one after the other. And finally, we state what we actually expected to happen and what we think went wrong. And if we have already found a solution in the game to avoid the error or not to trigger it in the first place, we can also indicate this as additional help. And we strongly recommend that you do not post any exploits or game bugs that give you an unfair advantage publicly online as a video or screenshot, but that you submit such a video privately. Once our report is created, other players can either find it via the search function, or you can share it in appropriate forums or communities, like ours in the Royal Retirement launch on our Discord, where you can link bug reports for the community, and they will then find support faster and easier. And of course, this also works on the Discord at Star Citizen itself. There are many other communities you can contribute. In order for your report to be processed, 10 contributes are necessary within 10 days to bring it from open status to confirmed status, after which it will be checked and processed directly by CIG staff. Any other bug reports that deal with the same topic will be merged as a duplicate in order to bundle all the information stored there on the bug and to optimize processing. The status then changes during processing to under investigation, and finally when the bug is fixed as fixed. And every fixed bug makes the game a bit better. Thanks to all the bug hunters out there in the verse. You guys rock!